Hello and welcome to part 10 of my Earthbound video guide and let's play. Alright, now let's see. In last video we did our search for Paula. We went to Moonside, we went to, well, let's see, what else did we do? We saved the Runway 5, we went to Moonside, we were searching for Paula. Oh yeah, we also did the department store. This time, we're going to go ahead and we're going to try and rescue Paula. This time we can actually go to the Monotoli building and get everything we need and hopefully rescue Paula. So, I'm going to do this one a little differently than the last time. I'm doing this one live, more or less. Recording it without having to do the script later, but we'll see how this goes. If you prefer it the other way, leave a comment. Otherwise, we'll give this a shot. I'll try to say not a whole lot. So let's head to the Monotoli building and we'll get started. Alright, just like that, I went ahead and called up Escargot Express, and I had them take the pencil eraser and a few other items, just so I could clear up some inventory. Make sure to get a couple of big bottle rockets, because you are probably going to need them. And, you know, your inventory is going to look different than mine, so feel free to give them anything else that you feel like you don't need. But make sure you bring some bottle rockets, because there's a boss coming up that will give you a little bit of trouble. But shouldn't be too hard if you've done everything pretty close to as I have. So, let's get into it. Alright, as you make your way through, just watch out for the security robots, but do your best. Just bash them and have Ness use his psychic abilities. Try and save some of the, try to save some of your PSI, though, so you can heal your characters, though. Yeah, here we go. First Century Robot. Let's do this. There you go. See? Easy peasy. Also, just make sure you save those big bottle rockets for the boss that's coming up here. He's kind of strong, but you should get through pretty easily if you've got those bottle rockets in your inventory, and you have a little bit of PP for Ness to launch some of your special PSI attacks. Alright, it's boss time. We're gonna go in there. It's the clumsy Sentry Robot. We'll go ahead and beat him. But before I do, here's a look at his stats. The clumsy robot actually does pack a bit of a punch, but like I said, if you've got those battle rockets and you use Ness's powerful PSI attacks, you should be able to shred him pretty easily. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, or not. That's what the player's guide said to do. Wow, a whole lot of nothing has happened in this battle. There we go. Dang, I guess I'm just getting some bad RNG here. At least he's not getting any big attacks on us. Don't worry, you'll know when you've beaten this boss battle. It's actually pretty obvious. Even though we threw a lot of stuff at it, none of it worked until the very end. At least it all came together at the end. But we beat him. Thanks to your efforts in helping the Runaway 5, we were able to defeat the clumsy robot. And now we can continue and rescue Paula. See, I told you the Runaway 5 still had a part to play in the war against Gygas. So yeah, we're gonna head downstairs, they'll give us a lift back to Threed, and then that'll get us to Summers. Well, we'll make a pit stop in Winters though first, and we'll beat up the next sanctuary point. So, let's go ahead and get that going. As he suggested, we do have to get a special gadget. We have to go get the Skyrunner that we left here when we arrived as Jeff. By now, it's surely been repaired by some friendly kids, but before we do that, let's get a few bottle rockets. We'll need that for Jeff, because once we get back to Winters, we are going to fight the next Sanctuary location. Although we might get lucky and get a one-hit KO with the Flash ability, so we'll see. 2 should be enough. Alright, off to the graveyard to get the Phase Disorder, to get the Skyrunner. The Phase Disorder is later. Much, much later. Now the monkey is correct. He's of course making reference to the shining spot up inside of the cave up north. Now before we go there, if you might remember back when we played as Jeff, there were items we could get at the drugstore by by Jeff's school. So we're gonna head there first, but you do need to get the pencil eraser, so go ahead and get it back out of Escargot Express if you already gave it to him before you went into the Monotoli building like I did. Jeff wets his bed sometimes. His bed. Nice job. Nice job, Dad. Thank you for sharing that with us. Don't mind if I do. I should probably heal too. So, before we do anything, we're going to go get the pencil eraser, and then we're going to get some items, and then we're going to go fight the boss inside of Rainy Circle. So, let's go ahead and get those things taken care of. Alright, after running into some initial difficulty getting back to the drugstore in Winters, I'm just going to fight the Sanctuary Point. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and get into this. But before I do, let's go ahead and take a look at his stats. Alright, let's go ahead and fight this guy. Try using PK Flash with Ness. Maybe you'll get lucky and get that one-hit KO. Otherwise, we're just going to hit him with some fire attacks and some bottle rockets. Alright, let's do this. There we go, and just like that, we beat Shroom. And we're going to get rid of the mushrooms in just a moment. And now we should actually be able to return to Dr. Andronut's, and then we can head into Summers. There we go. Everybody's all healed up. Yeah, you better run, you stupid crocodile. Yeah, that battle took a little bit longer than I would have. Oh wow, the HP is still going up. It took longer than I thought it would take because I didn't want to use Paula her PSI attacks while she was mushroomed because I didn't want her to wipe the party, which has happened to me in the past. So just be aware of that when you fight the boss yourself. And there we are. With that, I think we're going to call it a day. And we'll pick it up in part 11, where we're going to go through Summers and get our last party member. So, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you next time. Have a good day, everybody. See you next time.